So now that we have our backgrounds, our blended backgrounds painted, we are going to start on the butterfly portion. And how we're going to do this is I have some templates of butterflies printed. We're going to use some clear transparencies and a Sharpie to trace just the main outline of the butterfly. You don't have to fill in all the black spots. You can make the parts of the wings different. If you look at mine, I don't have everything filled in. You don't even have to fill in as much as I did. You just want that basic shape. Then you want to take it off of the paper template onto the white part of the paper, and we're going to use paint pens. Now I am moving, you'll notice I'm moving the butterfly around a lot, and that's because I don't want my hand to touch the wet paint, because you'll notice that the paint pens take a lot longer to dry on the transparency than they do on paper, because it doesn't soak in. So make sure your hand is not smushing the paint on the transparency. But also because of that, if you make a little mistake, it wipes up pretty easily. Now if you go a little bit outside the lines, it does not matter, because we are going to be cutting this butterfly out of the transparency. They really look pretty when they're done. I just had to spend a lot of time cleaning off the tip of this orange paint pen because it had a lot of black paint all over it. And then I went in and I'm just creating a butterfly from my imagination. It does not have to be a real butterfly that exists in nature. It has to be something that you can imagine. So I'm using some orange, some purple. Maybe this butterfly does exist in real life. I again had to clean the tip off of the yellow because there was some black on it. And be very careful with the paint pens, like always. You don't want to be painting over the black because it'll ruin the tip. And then we're going to let it dry before you cut it out, because right here I started cutting mine out right away, and that was a bad idea because my paint still wasn't dry and I smushed some of my wing and got paint everywhere. So we are going to let ours dry before we cut it out. That's why I'm fixing it here. They're going to be bent and hot glued to our final project. Have fun.